Question 1A is as follows. The following transactions were available in the books of J. Kaumba for the month of March 2021. Okay, so 2021, 1 March, Forosh Katakwe returned the following goods to us: 4 defective calculators valued at 155 kwacha each, 10 bag of rice valued at 100 kwacha due to wrong type of goods. Okay, 21 March, Mvula returned 2 packets of sugar valued at 75 kwacha each due to packages being damaged. Okay, we are required to prepare sales return journal. So in here we need to prepare sales return journal. Okay, so first of all, what I need to do is I'm going to draw this frame, the one you are seeing there, and it should have date, credit note, unit price, note price. Okay, so once I've done that, then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start filling in. Okay, I'm going to start filling it in. So as you can see on top there, it's recorded Kaumba's sales return journal. So I'm going to write 21 March. So the first transaction is on 1st March. Okay, so these transactions are from Forosh Forosh Katakwe. So I'm going to write that Forosh Katakwe there. Then what did Forosh Katakwe return? Forosh Katakwe returned 4 defective calculators. So I'm going to write 4 calculators at 155 kwacha each. Okay, so I'm going to write that. Then I'm going to multiply that by 150 by 4. That will give me 620. I'll write it there. Okay, now once I've written that, next I'm going to also check if there is another thing that Forosh Katakwe returned: 10 kg bag of rice valued at 100 kwacha. So I'm also going to record that 10 kg bag of rice at 100 kwacha. Then I'm going to write 100 kwacha there. Since it's just 10 kg, I'll write 100 there. Okay, now once I've written 100 there, and in ways there will just be zeros, then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm also going to write the reason rice was brought back is because it was wrong type of goods ordered. Okay, so it was wrong type of goods ordered, and on calculator there they are defective. That means they have got faults. Okay, now once we've done that, then I'm going to add 620 plus 100. It will give me 700. So I'm going to write 720 there. Okay, in that column. Okay, once I've done that, then I'm going to start the details of Mvula, the second transaction or the third transaction of Mvula, which is Mvula returned 2 packets of sugar valued at 75 kwacha each due to package being damaged. Okay, so I'm going to write 2 packets of sugar at 750 kwacha each. Reason goods being damaged. Reason being goods being damaged. Okay, so how much would 2 packets of sugar, that is 75 kwacha plus 75 kwacha, will give us 150 kwacha. Then I'm going to bring that 150 kwacha and put it down there. Then it's going to be I'm going to have 720 and 150 in one column. That is the total price there. Okay, then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to evaluate that. Then I'm going to write sales return account, then that will be sales return account. Then I'm going to write 720 plus 150 will give me 870 kwacha. Okay, that is the one I'm going to write on it, sales return account GL. Then it's going to be 870 kwacha there, like that. Okay, so like that, now we have finished drawing up Kaumba's sales return journal. So that is Kaumba's sales return journal for 2021 in the month of March. Okay, if you have got questions, you can ask in the comment section. Otherwise, that's how you draft up the Kaumba's sales return journal. Okay. Question 1b is as follows. The following information relates to B Banda for the month of May 2020. 2020 May or 2nd May paid for rent by check, which is 7,100 kwacha. I paid rent by check of the amount of 7,100 kwacha. On 22 May or 22nd May, B Banda paid for rent by cash, that is 10,300 kwacha. So what we are required to do is prepare the rent account. We prepare the rent account. Okay, so to prepare a rent account, we are going to draft something like this. Okay, now you can see there is date, details, F and debit and credit there. Okay, so you can see the kwacha and ingwe signs there. Okay, so we say 2nd May 2020 bank, so we write bank there, and then how much was paid through check? It was 7,100, so we record 7,100 there. Then cash, we say cash, that is 10,300 on 22nd May. Cash was paid of 10,300. Then at the end of the month, that is 31 May 2020, balance carried down. There we have, now we find the total of that is 17,400. Okay, so that is the total 17,400. So we write also 17,000 here on the debit section and on the credit section in that law. Okay, and then on 1st June we write balance brought down, that is 400, and that is the end of the rent account. So basically that's how your rent account should look like. Okay, if you have got questions, you can ask. Otherwise, that's what you need to record. Okay. Okay, question 2 is as follows. The following trial balance for S. Shinka was prepared by an incompetent bookkeeper. Okay, so we should take time and study the trial balance. So we have got S. Shinka trial balance for the year ending 31st December 2021. So we have got details, debit, credit, kwacha sign and ngwe signs in both columns. Okay, so now we should take keen interest in these transactions that were entered. So what we can do is we are going to first come up with, we draw the frame for the trial balance. So that is the frame for trial balance. Then we'll be asking ourselves each entry, each transaction, if it's how it should be recorded. So let's start with the capital. When we talk about capital, should a capital be debited or credited? The capital should be credited. Okay, now when it comes to furnitures, should the furnitures be credited or debited? It should be debited. Okay, creditors, which is 9,500, should it be credited or debited? It should be credited. Okay, so the 9,500 was all recorded. These two were swapped. Okay, so 32,000 was supposed to be credited for capital, and furniture, which is 28,450, was supposed to be debited. Okay, purchases. Okay, we talk about purchases. Were they supposed to be, is it purchases, are they supposed to be debited or credited? They should be debited. So purchases were supposed to be recorded in debit section. Okay, then drawings should also be debited. Okay, so they should be debited here. Okay, we come to sales, that is 13,800, should be credited. Rent received should also be credited. Okay, then we said debtors, then these should be debited. Debtors should be debited. Okay, so that is how these should be recorded. Then let's find the totals. Okay, so let's add these which we have come up with. So we are saying 28,000, we are saying yes, 28,000 plus 28,450 plus 14,615 plus plus 3,700 plus 10,700 will give us 57,500. 57,500 kwacha. So when we add 32,200 plus 9,500 plus 13,800 plus 2,000 will also give us 57,500. So 57,500, this is the total. So that is the total of the that's how you okay, let me say that's how the trial balance for Shinka should be like this, the one we have prepared now. So if you have to identify the mistake he made, first he swapped the capitals. The capital was supposed to be credited, he made it debited. He also, furniture was supposed to be debited, he made it credited. Okay, so, and as well as purchases and drawings were supposed to be credited, but he was supposed to be debited, but he credited. Then sales as well, where it was supposed to be sales were supposed to be credited, he debited. As well as the rent received was supposed to be credited, he debited it. Then the debtors was well entered, so those were well entered. The only mistakes were made on those I've mentioned. Okay, so basically that's how you prepare the trial balance. JDP General Dealers had following information on 31st October 2021. So that is the information. You have got sales, which is 144,454. So what I need you to do is first take time and go through the transactions that were or that JDP General Dealers had. Okay, I'm going to avoid going through them because of time, because I don't want to waste a lot of time and make this video longer than it should be. Okay, so what we are required to do is we are required to prepare the trading and profit and loss account to the balance sheet. So we need to prepare these two things: trading and profit and loss account, okay, and balance sheet. Okay, so we start with the trading and profit and loss account. Okay, so these are the things we're going to prepare. We are going to start with the trading and profit and loss account. So first of all, we need to come up with a frame for this, and that is the frame. I'm trying to avoid wasting your time, so that's why I I'm pausing the video when I'm drawing up the frame. Okay, so trading and profit and loss account. So we have got balance sheet there and trading. So we start with the trading and profit and loss account. So let me first, before I start entering in details, let me also name this account. So let me write there on top, trading and profit and loss account. Okay, so first of all, what will be our first entry on this one? Okay, first is the opening. The first of all is the sales. So we start with the sales. So we have the sales, which is 144,454. We write it there. Okay, as you can see. Then we come to opening stock. So let's go and check for opening stock. We check for opening stock. So if you find the opening stock which is there, you also tell us. So opening stock is here on stock which is 11, which is on 1st November 2020. That is the opening stock, which is 11,927. That is the opening stock. Okay, then thereafter we come to purchases. So we had 82,350 for purchases. We record it there. Okay, then we had also carriage inwards. So we had also carriage inwards, which is 5,144. We write it, we record it there. Okay, now once we have recorded that, so we find the total of that, which will give us 87. We add 82,350 plus 5,144. Okay, sorry, not 550, 350. 82,350 plus 5,144, which will give us 87,494. Okay, then when we put those all items together, it's going to give us, now I mean when we add 11,927 plus 87,994 will give us 99,421. Okay, now once we have done that, then we can say less closing stock, less closing stock, because what we have gotten now 99,421, that is the total goods available. That is the total goods available. Then we write less closing stock, which is now the closing stock is the one which is here at the end, which is 31 November 2021, which is 13,551. Then it's going to give us, when we subtract that, it's going to give us 85,870 kwacha. Okay, so now when we find the difference, when we find the cost of goods sold, we find the total of the cost of goods sold, then we are going to say what is the gross profit. So we subtract the sales we made, which is 144,454 minus 85,870, which will give us the gross profit, which is 58,584. 58,584. Okay, now after that, then we add the gains. Okay, we add the gains. So how much are the gains? Discount received, which is 1,739. So we add that to the profit, gross profit. So it's going to give us which is 60,000, which is the total income, which will be 60,323. 60,323. That is the total income. Now that is the total income. Now from that income, now we get less expenses. Okay, we deduct expenses. So the expenses we incurred, or the JDP incurred, are one, insurance. So how much is the insurance? Insurance is 6,622. Then they also advertised, so that is advertising, that is 5,208. 5,208. Then there were also salaries and wages. They paid their workers, that is 26,420. Okay, now when you add this, it's going to give you 38,250 kwacha. 6,622 plus 5,208 plus 26,420 is going to give us 38,250 kwacha. Okay, now remember these are expenses, so we need to subtract so that we see the actual profit, the net profit we have gotten. So we're going to say this 60,323 minus 38,250 will give us 22,073 kwacha, and this is the net profit. This is the net profit. This is the actual profit, the take home profit. Okay, so basically this is the trading and profit and loss account for the year ending 31 October 2021 for JDP General Dealers. If you have got questions, please, I'll be glad to respond to them in the comment section. Basically this is what you are supposed to do. Okay, so the second thing we need to do is to prepare the balance sheet. So we're going to prepare the balance sheet. So I'm going to write JDP Limited. Then I'm also going to record excuse me, balance sheet at 31st October 2021. Okay, so I'll write that. Remember, these headings, they also attract marks, so you need to make sure you write the correct heading on every account or anything we are preparing in this. Okay, so what we need to do first, we're going to start by entering fixed assets. So under fixed assets we have got equipment. So we write equipment, how much is for equipment. So you can look for equipment, that is 58,000. We write 58,000. Then once we've done that, then we come to current assets. So current assets, we have got stocks, that is the one which is at the end here, which is 13,551, the closing stock. So don't get the opening stock, please don't take opening stock, get the closing stock. Okay, then we come to debtors. So we also get debtors. So as you can see, we get debtors. We write how much is debtors. We have got 12,120. Then we have got bank. The man at the bank is 2,741. Then we have got cash, which is 177 kwacha. Okay, I'm trying to be a bit fast so that I don't waste your time, like I said earlier on in my introduction there. Okay, so now we come to current assets. So total current assets, so we are talking about total current assets which we have. So we add these items we have written. So 13,551 plus 12,120 plus 2,741 plus 177 of the cash in hand, which will give us 28,589. Okay, now once we have found the total current assets, we can come to current liabilities. So current liabilities, we have got creditors, which is 9,660 kwacha. Those are the our current liabilities, which are creditors, which is 9,660 kwacha. Then now we find the the difference. So the difference of current assets and current liabilities will give us the working capital. The difference of current assets and current liabilities will give us the working capital. So we write working capital. So when we find the difference of 28,589 and 9,660, which will be 18,929, which is the working capital. That is the working capital. Okay, now if that is the working capital, then we are going to add that working capital to the equipment, which will give us the net assets. So we say 58,000 plus 18,929 will give us the net asset, which is 76,929. 76,929. Okay, now we can come to financed by. So capital. So when you look at the details we are given capital, which is 62,656 plus the net profit. Okay, add the net profit, which is the net profit that was made. Okay, so where is the net profit? The net profit, we are going to get it from trading and profit and loss account, which is in here where we found the first assignment we made under question 3. So that we get that one, which is 22,073 kwacha. 22,073 kwacha. We write it down there. Okay, the net profit. Then when we add the net profit, it's going to give us 84,729. Now less drawings. So for drawings, we come here on the statement given. We are told the drawings were 7,800. 7,800. So we say minus 7,800. Then when you evaluate that, it's going to give you 76,929. 76,929, and that is the capital employed. That is the capital employed. Okay, so basically this is how we prepare the JDP Limited balance sheet as at 31st October 2021. If you have got questions, you can ask. If you have gotten confused, you can ask. I'm trying to be as fast as possible so that this video does not take long. Okay, I know for sure if I need to explain, it may take a longer period to make you understand. So if you have been too fast for you, please, you can ask in the comment section. I'll be glad to respond to your questions.